Assalamualaikum, my name is Fatihah binti RAMLAN. Today I'm going to presenting my presentation which title is Factors of Contribute to Successful Endurance Performance. First is learning outcome is define the term of VO2 max, determine the test of VO2 max, factors that contribute to a high VO2 max, explain what the OBLA, how to measure OBLA, factors influencing rate of lactic accumulations, explain the relationship between VO2 max and OBLA, list training can be used to improve VO2 max, differencing in fitness between gender, which is in athlete. Next is introductions, which is factors that contribute to the successful endurance performance, such as VO2 max, anaerobic threshold, fatigue resistance, and fuel usage. Okay, for the athlete need to be aware by now of the clear link that exists between the ability of the cardiorespiratory system to transport oxygen to the active muscle, the chemical ability of the muscle tissue to utilize this oxygen to break down fuel to release energy. Okay, next is maximum oxygen consumption, which is known as VO2 max, can be defined as the maximum volume of oxygen that can be consumed by the working muscle per minute. The ability of the muscle to consume the greatest volume of oxygen, they have two factors, which is first is the effective oxygen delivery system that brings oxygen from the atmosphere into the working muscle. The second is anaerobic friendly muscle structure which have a large volume of myoglobin. Myoglobin, we know that it's present in heart and skeletal muscle, which function as a reservoir of oxygen and as an oxygen carrier. And the high density of mitochondria, which can be used to produce ATP via the aerobic energy system. Next is test for VO2 max. First is multi-stage fitness test known as BIP test, where we run between 2 points which distance 20 meters. Second is Howard step test. It's a test of aerobic fitness. It will conduct for 5 minutes. Third is PWC 170 test, known as physical work capacity. It's similar to the PWC 75% test. It estimates the working capacity at a heart rate of 170 beats per minute, while PWC 75% estimate the working capacity at 75% of maximum heart rate. For the last test is Cooper 12 minutes run test. It's measured the maximum distance covered by the individual during 12 minutes period. Okay, next we're going to factor affecting VO2 max. First is physiology. Physiology is a factor that contributes to a high VO2 max score. A high percentage of slow twitch type to muscle fiber, high capillary density, high mitochondrial density and myoglobin content, high blood volume and hemoglobin content. Second is age. VO2 max will decrease with the age. After the age of 25 years, VO2 max is true to decrease by about 1% per year. The third is body compositions. VO2 max score decrease as the percentage of body fat increase. Okay, next is training. VO2 max can only be improved by 10 to 20% following training. The best method of training to improve VO2 max include continuous training and aerobic interval training. Next is gender. The typical untrained male has a value of 3.5 liter per minute, while female is approximately 2 liter per minute. Is genetic. Genetic is depend on family history. Last factor is lifestyle. Smoking, leading a sedentary lifestyle, or having a poor diet can greatly reduce VO2 max value. The next is onset of blood lactic accumulation, or known as OBLA, can be defined as the point during exercise at which lactic acid build up in blood and fatigue set in. The normal amount of lactic acid is 1 to 2 millimole per liter. The higher intensity exercise, the greater lactic acid produced. Okay, when OBLA occur at 4 millimoles per liter, it means that our muscle can no longer operate the energy system effectively. That means we having the fatigue situation. For measuring OBLA, they can only measure in sports science laboratory. For example, treadmill, basket ergometer, rowing ergometer, or swimming bench. They have 4 to 6 stages, and every stage is 5 minutes. We will starting with 50% of VO2 max and will increase due to the stages. Heart rate, oxygen consumption, and blood sample are will taken. Factor influencing rate of OBLA, which is rate of blood lactic removal, exercise intensity, muscle fiber type, type 1 or type 2, the train status of the working muscles. Okay, relationship between VO2 max and OBLA, which is OBLA occur in different intensity of exercise for different people. Under individual, OBLA occur at around 55% to 60% of VO2 max. For endurance athlete, reach OBLA at 85% 90% of VO2 max. Training can be used to improve VO2 max is 30 or 60 intervals or hill intervals. Differences in fitness between gender in athletes. First is cardiovascular fitness, bones and ligaments, endurance and strength. The conclusions is VO2 max was the most important factor when it comes to performance on the track. There has different percentage of VO2 max between trained and untrained people in same duration and distance of exercise. Muscle start produce lactic acids that upsets the muscle contractions process and slows the breakdown of carbohydrates so that energy production is compromised. That's all from me. Thank you and thanks for watching.